Now we're going to read the story again, and this time we're going to stop at every couple of pages and talk about what we read. Okay? So while we're reading, be paying attention to the story, and I'll ask you some questions. The Legend of Spookly the Square Pumpkin, written by Joe Troiano, illustrated by Susan Banta. All right. One day in the pumpkin patch, the strangest little pumpkin hatched. Spookly wasn't like his friends. Where they had curves, he had ends. Spookly was different. He was odd. He was rare. Spookly the pumpkin wasn't round. He was square. Can you find Spookly the pumpkin? Oh, yes, that's right. That's Spookly. And where does this story take place? What is the name of this, where the pumpkins are?
Pumpkin patch.
A pumpkin patch. That's right. A pumpkin patch on a farm. That's the barn at the farm. Okay, so I'd like for you to look at Spookly the pumpkin. Can you see his face?
He's sad.
Why is he sad?
Because he doesn't look like that pumpkin.
He doesn't look like all the other pumpkins. So Spookly is square, and the other pumpkins are?
Circle.
They're round. That's right, they're round. Okay, let's turn the page. While the round pumpkins had fun rolling along, poor Spookly sat there shaped all wrong. He tried and tried with all his might, but he couldn't budge. He just sat tight. The other pumpkins teased him because he was square. Spookly wished he was round and could roll everywhere. So what does it mean when it says, the author says, the other pumpkins teased him?
Because they make fun of them and they wish they don't
So the word tease means to make fun of. Why were they teasing him?
Because he's not like round.
Because he's not like them?
No.
He's not like them. And I noticed something too. Look at all the other pumpkins' faces.
Yeah.
What do you notice about the other pumpkins?
They're laughing.
They're laughing, they're having fun. And look at poor little Spookly's face.
Yeah, it's sad again.
He's sad again. Okay, so what did Spookly wish for?
He wished to be like the other pumpkin.
Which means that he wanted to be what shape?
Round.
Round, okay. So Spookly wished he was round and could roll everywhere. That is, until one night when they all discovered it's fine to be round when the weather is fair, but there are times it's better to be a square. Let's see what happens next. Halloween was just a day away when a mighty storm blew across the bay. It tossed the round pumpkins to and fro. It snapped their vines, then off they'd go, bouncing left, slamming right, banging, bashing, what a sight! Spookly sat there filled with fright, but glad to be a square that night. Why was Spookly glad to be a square?
Because he's staying in the place and the pumpkin's rolling all around.
Yes, that's right. And why are the other pumpkins rolling?
Because the weather's pushing them.
The what's pushing them?
The weather's
The
pushing them.
weather.
Pushing them.
Oh, yes. It's a stormy night, and the weather is pushing them down along the hill because of their shape. Because they're shaped like what?
Circle.
Okay, because they're round. They're shaped like circles. All right. What do you think is going to happen next?
Let's see.
You'll have to see. Well, I remember reading that it said that one night they all discovered that it's fine to be round when the weather is fair, but there are times it's better to be a square. So let's see what happens next. Maybe they're going to realize why Spookly the pumpkin is special and not to be teased. Let's see. All right, suddenly the fence gave way. 3 pumpkins rolled out and into the bay. What is a bay?
It's an ocean that. It's
part of the ocean?
Yeah.
It's a body of water that flows out into the ocean. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you notice something about the pumpkins' faces now?
Uh-huh.
How would you describe them?
They have an oval in their mouth and circle on their nose, and eyes. They're scared now.
They're scared now?
Okay.
And why are they scared?
Because of the weather.
Because the weather, and they rolled down into the bay, right? They snapped off the vines. Okay. Spookly knew what must be done. It was up to him. He was the one. He teetered, he tottered, he tipped, he tried, and finally flipped. He was on his side. Again he tipped, again Victoria. You are